Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech with BSK. So in last session we discussed what is storage account and what is the features on storage account, types of data storage, and also like how it will work and how we can store our data, how we can access that particular blob storage and all. We have discussed everything in detail in last session. So let me quickly brief what exactly we have discussed previous session. Storage account is a simple object storage where you can store massive unstructured data like images, videos, files, PDF, and documents. Okay, name should be unique across all Azure accounts, and that should be 3 to 24 character long. Okay, that should be small letters only, and maximum size of storage account is 500 TB. That should be expandable, and maximum file size is 4.75 TB. Okay, so in data storage, right, we have four types of storage will be there: blob storage, and also like file storage, table storage, and queue storage. And also in blob storage, right, so we have three types of blobs like blob, page blob, and append blob. So we have discussed everything in detail, and also we have discussed access types like hot tier and cold tier. So these things are we have discussed, and also we have hosted one static website as well in previous session, and also we have discussed on redundancy as well, LRS, GRS, ZRS, GZRS, everything we have discussed, right? And in today's session, okay, so we are going to learn about one of the important Azure storage security concept like private endpoint and service endpoint. Okay, let me write service endpoint. Okay, then private endpoint. Okay, let's discuss on this one. Okay, so by default, okay, Azure storage account can be accessed over public internet. Okay, so we can able to access over your or any browser. We can able to access the storage account, and we can get we can able to get the response. Okay, and also if any appropriate permissions are in place, we can able to access that. But in enterprise environments, right, some exposing storage accounts publicly is not always the best practice. Okay, so to secure that access storage account, so without sending traffic over the public internet, right? Okay, so that's where service endpoint and public private endpoint come into the picture. Okay, here in this session we are going to discuss what is Azure service endpoint, what is Azure private endpoint, and difference between private endpoint and service endpoint, how traffic flows in each approach, and also how to secure storage account access, and we can see the real-time demo over on it. Okay, by the end of the session you will clearly understand how we can use service endpoint, private endpoint, when you can use private endpoint, and which option is recommended for enterprise production environments. These things and all we can able to learn it. Okay, let's get started and let's discuss more about it, what we are going to discuss today. Okay, let's take this is our Azure environment. Okay, here we have storage account placed it. Okay, so we have the storage account, and here we have one VNet is there. Okay, one VNet is there, and this again we have one subnet is there on top of it. Okay, and here we have one virtual machine, one VM is there. Okay, that VM we can place it in one network. Okay, what we can do, okay, this is internet. Okay, and this is where users are able to accessing. Okay, let's take this one, some 123 dot text file. You can take it. Okay, here 123 text file will be there, and whenever this is storage account and this is virtual machine. Okay, whenever I am accessing anything, right, when you are enable public internet. Okay, so whenever I am accessing anything, okay, if any user is accessing this one, it will go to the internet and it will go to that storage account, and response will back to the internet I am getting. Okay, that is fine. Okay, when within the network, right, within the Azure network, if I am in virtual network, okay, and I am in VM, I am requesting something over the storage account. Even within the same network, I will not get access from over here. I will go, the request will go to the internet, and it will get the response and back to the over internet, and I will get the response back. Like this, it is going to work it. And also here, Azure will cost network public network bandwidth and all. Azure will apply some cost over on it. Okay, so to secure, what I am going to do it for in this today's session. Okay, very first I will enable service level. I will enable the one endpoint I will create. Okay, let's discuss what is service endpoint. Okay, I will create one service endpoint. I will enable one service endpoint. Okay, by using that, okay, whenever I am requesting within the network, I can able to get the response back. Okay, if I am requesting the response, I should able to get the response from here, and I can get the response back. Okay, example, if any user is requesting over the internet, they can able to get the response over internet, and like they should get the response back. Okay, in this case, we are going to learn it about. Okay, learn today. Okay, let's write what exactly the service endpoint. Okay, service endpoint can be enabled at subnet level. Okay, subnet level we are going to enable. Okay, and it connect pass service. All pass service you can able to service endpoint. Okay, using backbone internal network, backbone internal network like Azure internal network. When you are enable this one, the request will not go outside. The request will go inside the network and will get the response. Okay, and at the same time, okay, and at the same time, public endpoint, okay, will not disable. Let's see how we can do that. Okay, as so to perform as part of our demo. So what I'm going to perform, I will create one VM, and I will create one storage account. Okay, and I will enable service endpoint over this one, and let's see how it will be working. Okay, let's jump to the portal and let's create the resources. Okay, very first I will go storage account. I will create here. Okay, create. Let's provide a resource group. Okay, storage RG I am giving. Okay, click on OK, and here I will give take with BSK. US location, each US is fine, and here preference type is blob storage is fine, stand is okay, and LRS is okay. And let's go to next. Here hotel is fine, and these things are okay. And the networking, very first I'm enable the public network, and let's see the response, and later point of that we can enable the service endpoint. Okay, let's discuss these things in coming time. Okay, here I am not enabling any soft deletes. Okay, otherwise it will block to delete my storage account. Okay, and next I am enable this one, hello anonymous access individual containers, and let's create this one. Validation is in progress. Meanwhile, let's open this portal again. I will create VM. Okay, let's click on create. Let's go to here and let's create virtual machine as well. Virtual machine. Okay, let's click on create. Directly we can create. Okay, not see anything. How it will be. Deployment is in progress. Here resource group storage RG I will take. Virtual machine name take with BSK is fine, and east US. Okay, availability zone is not required. Okay, and the standard is okay. Then after that, the size is fine for me. and here I will go with user ID and password is admin, and okay, let's enable port number 22. I need to connect, and here disk is fine with standard history is fine, and let's go networking, and let's create one virtual network and subnet. Okay, let's take that one and create. Let's review and create. Once it is review, once it is validate, we can create that. Okay, let's create it. Okay, meanwhile, okay, storage account is created. Let's go to the containers. Okay, here let me create one container. Okay, let's add one container one, and anonymous will be container level I'm take. How it will be, what is this options in previous session I have discussed. Please go to the session and you will get some clear idea on it. Okay, let's click on create. Okay, once it is create, you can go to that container, inside the container, and let's upload one file. Let's see how it will be accessed. Okay, here upload, browse it. Okay, I am just uploading one text file. Okay, here one text file as part of this demo, upload it. Okay, this is uploaded. Let's take this URL, copy this URL. Let's try to access over public external. Okay, I can able to access now. Okay, let's go to VM. Let's try to connect to the particular VM and let's see how it will be. Okay, let's copy this public IP and let's open this machine session and SSH. Okay, this is admin. Click on OK. Accept. Provide your password. Okay, I want to save it and let's create it. Okay, I want to access that one, right? There is an option called curl command is there in Linux. By using this one, let's copy that URL. Let's go to this, copy URL, and then let's go to here, curl, and you will get the response. How backend will work, right? So this request will go to over the internet and will get the response back. Why? Because I have enabled private. Okay, public access I have enabled. This is the reason. This will not go internally. It will go to over the internet and I'll get the response. Due to this, network bandwidth will increase and public bandwidth and Azure will occur some cost as well. So this all things will happen, and this also data is also not secure because within our organization, within our project, within our like a network, right? I need to get the response within our network only. Okay, I don't want to access over the internet. I want to get the response back. Okay, for this reason, we can enable service endpoint. Service endpoint can be enabled at subnet level. Whoever the part of the subnet, okay, everyone can able to access that. Okay, within the subnet range. Okay, that reason you can go to the networking. Okay, here network setting is there. Go to the network. Not this one, sorry. We can go to here, storage accounts. Let's go to storage account and let's wait. Click on storage account, and here there is a networking option is there. Click on that networking option. Okay, here you can see what are the access we have enabled. Okay, manage this. Okay, here you can see public access is enabled and public network scope is also enabled, all network. Here now I will enable selected network. Okay, by using this it will ask to create a new service endpoint. Okay, here I will add. Okay, here I will add a virtual network. Okay, add existing virtual network. Okay, here virtual network is this one, and go to the subnets, with whoever the subnet part of the subnet, those only can able to access my blob storage. Okay, container they can able to access. Okay, here while creating this one, by default it will ask service endpoint. Okay, the following network don't have service endpoint enabled for Microsoft the storage. Enabling access will take up to 50 minutes after starting this operation. It is safe to leave and return later. Okay, let's click on enable. By using the service endpoint, it is securely accessed within our subnet, so that whoever the part of the particular subnet, whoever the resources part of the subnet, they can able to access that particular container. Okay, apart from that, no one can able to access. Okay, click on add it. Once you click on add, you need to save it. Okay, as soon as you have saved it, the public access denied. Okay, okay, here you can see if I refresh this one, I will not get response. You can see this request is not authorized to perform the action. Okay, let me go to the VM here. Let me just try it. Okay, here I can able to get the response. Okay, this machine is part of my subnet. That is the reason this one able to access that. Okay, there is one more case. I want to access. Okay, few users need to access publicly. Okay, those reason we have an option called, we can enable the client IP. Okay, client IP enablement option is there. By using the client IP enablement, okay, we can able to enable few users. Okay, within the subnet, all the resources can able to access. In few cases, there is few users needs to access the storage account. There is a request came from business, so we can able to enable their client IP by using. In this case, I am going to add my client IP address. You can click on add. As soon as I have added, okay, click on save it. Okay, I can able to access this. Okay, this storage account. You can refresh this one. So see here, so in this case my definition is corrected, right? So we can enable at subnet level, it connect pass service using backbone internal network. Here in this case, when I'm accessing this particular storage account, blob account, right, container, right, I can able to response, get the response from within the network. It will not go to over the internet. To get the response, so in this case I will get a response back within our network, and I can able to see the results. Okay, but here in public, whoever the public access is enabled, they can also able to access my storage account. Okay, this is all about service endpoint. Service endpoint can be enabled at subnet level. Whoever the part of the subnet, they can able to access. Okay, this is about that one. Okay, let's in few cases our storage account should not access publicly. That should be restricted and no one can able to access outside. In this case, private endpoint come into picture. Here private endpoint, okay, it will disable public access. Okay, public in, it will disable public endpoint, and also only internal network only can access. Only internal network only can able to access. Here private IP will be allocated to pass model. Okay, private IP will be allocated to pass model. Okay, in this case I am taking storage account. Okay, not only storage account, what are the pass model is there, right, like SQL server and also like some app service, whatever it is. Okay, they can able to create one private IP within our network. Okay, within subnet we can able to create that one. How it will be, let's see. Let's jump into the pane and let's see how it will be. Let's select this one. Let's move this like this. Okay, Control Z. Okay. Let's move this. So what happens when I enable private endpoint, right? Here, private, when I create the private endpoint, right? Private endpoint, and I create this one. Okay. Here, it will create one NIC, network interface card. It will create. Okay, network interface card will create. Okay, that will associate to storage account. Okay, storage account will be associate. Okay, here this will associate to subnet level. Okay, subnet level, it will be associate. When I create the private endpoint, right, it will be create private endpoint, and here this one is Nick. Okay, Nick level will be create. There is a one securely when I create a private endpoint, right? There is one, as soon as private endpoint is created, there is a one network interface card will create that will be associated to storage account, and private endpoint will be associated to subnet level. Based on that, it will be create one secure DNS. Okay, it will be create associate that where as soon as when we are accessing our endpoint, right? This endpoint will be allocated to this particular there is a private from what happened when I create a private endpoint from one of the from the subnet, one of the IP will be generated here. That IP will be associated to storage account. Okay, from securely we can able to access that one. Okay, by using there is a DNS management. There we have like a host a record will be added to this one, and by using that one we can able to securely we can able to within our network whatever the privately we have enabled within our subnet level. Okay, within our network level they can only access the storage account. Apart from that, no one can able to access. It will be restricted over the internet. Okay, if for example if anyone access from here, they cannot able to access that. Okay, let's see that one. Okay, let's jump into that. Okay, here let me manage this. Okay, click on manage. What happens here? I will select this one, secured by perimeter, most restricted. Click on save it. Okay, you have to enable that option. You can click on private endpoint. Okay, there is a create private endpoint option is this. You can click on private endpoint. Okay, we have to give the name. Take with BSK private endpoint. Okay, right, this is the name I'm giving. As you can see here, as soon as I have provided this one, the default one network interface card will create here. Okay, by using this one securely we can able to access storage account to that particular subnet range. Okay, you can click on next resource. Okay, here you can select the sub resource what we are going to like restricting access block. Okay, here I am selecting the block. Next virtual network we are going to create select it. Under virtual network, okay, we have an option called subnet. This subnet we are going to select here. Dynamically one IP will generate from this subnet. By using that within our network only, users can able to access the storage account. Okay, next click on DNS. As soon as DNS, there is one private link will create here. From this private link, what happens? What exactly this private DNS will create? There is a one allocation like by using host record that private IP. There is a one IP will create that IP, and also this storage account endpoint will be allocated. Let me show you once it is created. Okay, let's click on next. Click on next, review and create. It will take a while. Okay, let's wait for some time to create that. Create. Okay, as soon as you have created, no one can able to access outside the network. External users cannot able to access. By default it will be denied. Okay, only the internal who are the part of that range, the particular network range, they can only able to access. Let's wait a while. Okay, there is a few resources it is going to create it. Private endpoint, private DNS zone, those resources are not looking at. As part of this private endpoint creation, right? As you can see, once you have created a private endpoint, there is a network interface card will create. That network interface card, one IP will create. That IP will be allocated to storage account. By using this, you can see. Now, let me take this one. Okay, Control C. Now, what happens? I want to quickly show you. If I ping here, okay, Now I am seeing public IP right here. Public IP I am seeing. Okay. From public IP we are generating some response. Okay. As soon as private endpoint is created, then we can able to see private IP. Okay, private IP we can within our range only we'll get the response. As okay, let's see that one. Here you can see this one is coming. Okay, as soon as we have created private endpoint, that okay, we can refresh here. So you can see the request is not authorized by network security parameter to perform this operation. So it is blocked. Access is blocked outside the network. Okay, now you can see that this one is created. Let me again check. Okay, let's ping it. Okay, now you can see private IP is coming. From privately we can able to access it. Okay, now let me call the next one. I can able to see the response. Okay, this is my storage file. I can able to see the response or like inside the files I can able to see that particular container. Okay, if I go to the over the internet, okay, outside the network, if I can access that one, I cannot able to access that. That is where it is going to work on it. Okay, if I can go to the private endpoint, private DNS zone, if you can go here, the one private DNS zone is created. Okay, inside the private DNS zone, if you go to the record sets, okay, there is a type A record. Okay, type A is created. Okay, type A record is created associated to private IP. Okay, like that particular storage account endpoint is associated to this private IP. So that is the reason you can outside this network, no one can able to access this. Okay, so this is where you can able to work on it. Okay, that's it for today's session. Okay, in today's session, okay, we learn how to secure Azure storage account using service endpoint, and also we have seen how to restrict using private endpoint, and more importantly when to use each solution. We have seen that. Okay, here is a quick recap. Okay, service endpoint extend your virtual network identity to storage account while traffic still reaches the service over Azure backend network. Okay, private endpoint assigns a private IP address to your storage account, enabling some secure access entirely within your virtual network only. Here within it, it will be like access internal, and also at the same time publicly also we can able to access by using service endpoint. But private endpoint within your virtual network only, it will be access that one. Private endpoint provides like a highest level of security by eliminating some public exposure and all. Okay, both solutions like improve security, but private endpoint is a preferred choice for most production and enterprise workloads. Okay, because we cannot business don't want to expose the data outside the network. Okay, that is the reason private endpoints is the most secure way to manage our applications, like some financial institutions, some banking systems, and also like some insurance based companies. They don't want to expose their data outside. They mostly they can use private endpoints and they can manage that one. Okay, that's it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, please like the video. Please share your questions in the comment box. I will respond to your query as soon as possible. Please subscribe to Tech with BSK for more Azure DevOps, Kubernetes, Terraform, and cloud networking tutorials as well. Thank you for watching. I will see you